Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the show. James Rule, XRP. Follow me on X. Subscribe, share, show my channel to everybody you know. You know, you're going to be rich. You're going to do your research. You're going to watch many videos from many different content creators. You're going to get on X. You're going to tear down different blockchain ecosystems. You are going to be rich. And we're going to cover some of that today. We're going to look at things. We're going to look at companies evolving. We're going to look at companies applying for bank licenses and all kind of different things, and tokenization of real world assets. I mean, there's so much to break down. I'm going to make it short and sweet on a 15-minute video, and we're going to have a good time. Now, today's sponsor is iTrustCapital. iTrustCapital and I have teamed up to add a special perk to signing up for free and for funding your account. If you use the promo code RULE7, you're going to get a $100 funding bonus on your first fund at iTrustCapital. Here is the new splash screen they created for me. I'm so excited. It's iTrustCapital.com/James Rule. Check it out. Buy and sell crypto with iTrustCapital, the James Rule Crypto Show. I've teamed up. You're going to get that $100 funding bonus, and it's real easy to sign up. You could sign up either for an individual retirement account, traditional Roth or SEP, or a premium custody account, which I just sent a ton of XRP to my institutional custody grade premium custody account. There's no monthly fee. It's low cost. There's only a 1% buy and sell fee. I've had my IRA since 2020. I took all of my old 401ks from all of my jobs I left. And if you've been fired from a job and you have a 401k that's just sitting there doing nothing, check out the IRAs. You could trade cryptocurrency 24/7, 365. There's no monthly fees, and it's low cost to buy and sell. If we scroll here to the bottom of the page, there's so much to break down. There's so many rewards. There's so many positive things. But here is the special offer. Go to iTrustCapital.com/James Rule and use the promo code RULE7, and you will be lucky, baby. Tell them James Rule XRP sent you back. Total market cap, $3.442 trillion. Bitcoin is holding around 107,000. Ethereum is 24.95. XRP shot up to like 231 today. We're back to 225 with the news of the EVM sidechain going live on the XRP ledger, integration, smart contracts, all the above. People are starting to see XRP. People are starting to finally wake up. I've been in this 7 years. I've been teaching it for 5 years, and people are finally starting to wake up, people. Here's some news from the day. Treasury Secretary Bessent says they are working to select Fed Chair Jerome Powell's replacement in coming weeks. And Jeremy right here said, well, who's likely to replace Powell? And Grok answered. Grok is the AI platform on X, formerly Twitter, created by Elon Musk. No clear frontrunner exists to replace Jerome Powell as Fed chair, but likely candidates include Kevin Warsh, Scott Bessent, Kevin Hassett, and Christopher Waller. Warsh, a former Fed governor, brings crisis management experience but has Republican ties. Bessent, Treasury Secretary, has financial expertise, but his shadow chair ideal raises independent concerns. Hassett, an economic advisor, aligns with Trump but may lack impartiality. Waller, a current Fed governor, offers continuity but less political experience. The choice will impact the Fed's autonomy and economic policy. Let's see what happens, and let's see if we get lower rates in the United States. Watch your guru. Check this out. USDC issuer Circle applies for a national trust bank license in the United States. This is circle.com's webpage. I'll leave a copy of everything we talk about today in the description of this video for you to check out just below. Circle applies for national trust charter today. It says Circle, a global financial technology company and a stablecoin market leader, USDC, has formally submitted an application to the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, or OCC for short, to establish a national bank trust, First National Digital Currency Bank, NA. If approved, First National Digital Currency Bank, NA, would be authorized to operate as a federally regulated trust institution subject to OCC oversight and would oversee the management of the USDC reserve on the behalf of Circle's U.S. issuer. And approval would also further strengthen the infrastructure that supports the issuance and circulation of USDC, the world's largest regulated payment stablecoin, and would offer digital asset custody service to institutional customers. Now, the Genius Act is going to be passed very soon. It is a stablecoin act, one of the first major cryptocurrency blockchain acts to be passed in the United States, and it is going to allow banks and financial institutions to issue stablecoins, accept stablecoins, all of the above. Stay tuned for more. Robinhood launches Layer 2 blockchain for stock trading in Europe. It says Robinhood is offering tokenized U.S. stocks and ETFs on the Arbitrum blockchain to users in Europe. This is exciting. Arbitrum blockchain. I mean, Robinhood pushes into real-world assets, which we've been talking about, RWAs, real-world assets, tokenization of real things, with the digital brokerage launching a tokenized focused Layer 2 blockchain and introducing stock token trading for users in European Union. Built on Arbitrum, the new Layer 2 network will ensure the issuance of over 200 U.S. stock and exchange-traded funds, ETF tokens, giving European investors access to U.S. assets, Robinhood announced on Monday. Things are happening. Millions upon millions of people use Robinhood. You know, think about Visa, MasterCard. Think about the XRP ledger. Think about banks. Think about tokenization. And I mentioned this the other day. Think about whenever all these stocks are going to be tokenized and you could trade Apple or Tesla or Ford or Mobil Oil or whatever 24/7, 365, because right now in the U.S. you only have a certain amount of time, Monday through Friday, to buy, sell, trade stocks. The market is not open on the weekends. But blockchain, cryptocurrency is 24/7, 365, people. Coach JV was at XRP Las Vegas. We were all doing our own thing. I did not get to meet Coach JV. I left him a message. Hey, brother, I was there. I'm sorry I didn't get to meet you. He said the same thing. He was sorry that he missed me. But he goes by at Coach JV _ on X. And this is what he had to say. And you need to listen. And there's an article after this that kind of goes over what he's talking about here. It says there will come a moment when XRP holders who held the line won't be able to comprehend the wealth they've stepped into. I repeat one more time. There will come a moment in time when XRP holders who held the line won't be able to comprehend the wealth they've stepped into. I can't even pronounce it right, but that is absolutely right. We've been holding, we've been patient, we've been going through all the BS for years, and finally we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But don't just wait for that day. Build empires on the way there. We weren't meant to wait for saviors. We were meant to be the builders, people. Build, diversify, look at different digital assets, study different blockchains, study different assets, and start to build your portfolio by diversification. XRP is my number one for a reason. I'm not a financial advisor. I have studied XRP, the XRP ledger, builders, companies, all the above that uses the technology. Expert says XRP holders who didn't sell won't be able to comprehend. I cannot say comprehend for nothing. Comprehend the wealth ahead. I'm going to read it. Listen up. Crypto influencer and XRP advocate Coach JV has delivered an inspiring message to XRP investors. He urges XRP holders not to stay patient, but also to remain proactive as they wait for what he calls a moment of unimaginable wealth. Unimaginable wealth awaits XRP holders. Specifically in his post, he asserted that a moment will arrive when XRP holders who remain steadfast will struggle to fully grasp the wealth they have gained. Are you prepared for wealth, people? Do you have a CPA? Do you have an LLC? Are you prepared for wealth? Do you know what you're going to do with all that money? Are you going to reinvest? Are you going to buy real estate? Are you going to buy precious metals? Are you going to pay off your debts, your family's debt, your children's debt? Leave all this generational wealth to future generations? It's going to happen, people, because we're at this point in time. where this is a one in a chance lifetime opportunity for you to partake in something that is going to change the world forever. Blockchain, digital assets, crypto, technology. It is coming, and it is coming fast. It says this comment highlights the widespread belief in XRP's potential to transform global finance and the personal finances of its holders. It suggests that while XRP currently lingers around $2, someday in the future, the price could rise high enough to change the financial stories of holders, particularly retail investors. What price will make you rich? Notably, while XRP boasts a market cap of $130 billion, the XRP holder spectrum is dominated by retail investors holding fewer than 500 XRP tokens in their wallets. Specifically, out of 6.61 million XRP wallets, 5.36 million addresses hold 500 XRP or fewer. Also, 1.1 million wallets hold between 500 and 25,000 XRP tokens. Given the preponderance of small holders, many continue to harbor hopes for a future where the price could break double digits, progress to triple digits, and eventually reach 4 digits, making holders rich. In perspective, if the XRP price were $100 per coin, those holding 25,000 tokens would be looking at $2.5 million in cash. However, for those holding fewer than 500 tokens, who are the majority, this price point may not change their financial story significantly. This explains why the price forecast of $1,000 to $10,000 has been common predictions in the XRP community. At these levels, even these holders 500 tokens would see themselves become multi-millionaires. However, such predictions often fail to account for the potential wealth of those holding 1 million or even 1 billion XRP tokens. They also overlook the potential market cap implications of such price action, arguing that market cap remains relevant in the grand scheme beyond holding. Meanwhile, Coach JV's message didn't stop at wealth predictions. He emphasized that simply waiting for XRP's rise isn't enough. He encouraged XRP holders to build empires along the way, stressing that they weren't meant to wait for saviors, but to be the builders themselves. This sentiment calls for a shift among XRP holders from passive investing towards proactive participation, whether through building XRP-based applications, launching content platforms, or fostering education in the ecosystem. It calls for real-world action, not just long-term speculation. And essentially, the outlook suggests that those who remain committed should also remain productive, using the journey towards wealth to create, build, and inspire people. You are going to be wealthy. If you're in the XRP community and you have 500 XRP, you got 1,000 XRP, you got, 10,000, 25, whatever, you are going to be wealthy because, the trick of this game is to, whenever you purchase these assets, don't get distracted by red candles, red days, bad days, war around the world causing the stocks to go down, the cryptos to go down. Be patient. Hold steady, hold on to your crypto, lock it up, keep it safe, and don't touch it. And wait until that day where you see the double digits or the triple digits or the $5 or $10 or $15 XRP, and you will be successful. But keep your mind busy. I've had this channel for 5 years. I'm a crypto teacher. I am passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about getting this information out to you. I'm passionate about you being successful. I'm passionate about you taking care of your families. I'm passionate about meeting you because when I went to Las Vegas here several weeks ago, I met so many amazing people. I was just as happy to see members of the XRP community as they were to see me and take selfies with me. I told them, I'm so happy to meet you. You're awesome. You're part of this community. And it just gives me chills talking about it because there's millions of people around the world that just want to do better for their families and take care of their families and take care of future generations. And if you do the right thing and if you're at the right place at the right time, like we are right now, you're going to be very successful. And your future generations, your family, your children, your grandchildren, your great-great-grandchildren are going to say, you know what? Look what my granddad or grandma or whoever did years ago, and look what it has done to change the world and change this family line down through the years. You've watched the James Rural Crypto Show. Be sure to subscribe, share this channel with your friends, like the videos, and get excited. I'm just a good old boy from Southeast Texas that still says yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. And, you know, I believe in the laws of attraction, and I believe in getting positive things out there. So have a great evening. We will see you on the flip side. James Rural XRP is out of here. I told you so.